Okay, hi. Is everyone in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hmm
I did not hear Max. Do you say something?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So starting as usual with a recap of the last session. It started with the party attending to Rinaldo's Sands, where the people that attended it got scared one by one and left, leaving you guys alone, and Rinaldo performing the summoning of the White Lady spirit. And it didn't feel, the spirit didn't feel like the energy of the room was good, so she started screaming and attacking to everyone, making Rinaldo's spirit leave his body, so now he's dead. And the party reacted accordingly and drove the spirit away. She fled after being hit by you guys' weapons a couple of times and left you guys discussing what to do with Rinaldo's body and what to do with the spirit of the White Lady. After deciding that you guys wanted to bury Rinaldo accordingly, um, one of you, don't remember who, heard a sobbing woman by the shore of the lake. And after following a little this sound, encountered again with the spirit of the woman that was crying at the border of the lake. Martok asked her why was she crying, and she told her story, as well as asking her what can you do to put her spirit to rest. And she told you to retrieve her body and her husband's body and give it proper burial. After asking her where the bodies were, she walked on the water and sank where the bodies were. And that's where Brutus ran into his heaven to break a boat free from the ice for you guys to be able to get to the spot. After the both Goliaths volunteered to sink into the lake to find the skeletal remains of the couple, as well as the treasure that also sank there, some lake monster was encountered and told that it was guarding the lake and the treasure belonged to him. So, after some cunning planning and Max's arrival stealthily, managed to retrieve the skeletal remaining of the two bodies and tie a rope to the treasure. That after driving the boat away, roaring with full skill and strength, managed to escape the monster in a clutch situation where Max threw one of the fuzzy balls into the monster's mouth, making it choke and giving the party enough time to reach the shore. At shore, the party opened up the treasure, found some gold, silver, as well as a gauntlet of ogre strength. And now you are all standing at the shore of the lake, getting ready to have the ritual of purple burial to the couple.
Great. So I do believe we should take care of these poor souls and bury them by the half.
By the halfling, you think?
Well, where do you think is the closest? Do you think they would like to be close to water? Maybe they don't. Maybe there's a cemetery out here. Is there? DM?
Almost pull up the wrong map. Hold on.
No.
There has to be. I mean, with the amount of people
Hmm.
that die.
Where could that be?
I would say this would be a good place for a cemetery.
Hmm. Are you farting into a can or something, Max?
What? Oh no, that's my chair.
What's that? Yeah.
We're here, right? Or
Yeah, off to the a little bit off the map,
Mm-hmm.
but still close to town.
So,
yeah,
Rain,
we don't know where they. Yeah.
what do you think about these type of aberrations? Where's the best place to bury them?
Probably if they had family, then probably around there. But I'm not sure where. Like, I know that in my country where there were any large families, they would be buried in a mausoleum, which I think you may have heard is like a large place for interning whole families, at least immediate families. So, although I don't think I've seen that tradition so far, so maybe just beside the family if they have one. But we could start to look in the cemetery, I suppose. No one seemed to know who the halfling was, so maybe he doesn't have one. Maybe just buried near the inn.
Well,
In their case.
Brutus already buried him by the beach. So
Oh.
we don't need to dig that guy up. But
yeah. I don't think we should bury them beside him.
What do you think then? We should head for the graveyard in this town?
The graveyard or if they had some kind of last wish, but I don't recall them saying anything.
Just getting buried together. That's their only... the only
Do
thing
people get buried, or do they... Because I feel like digging would be very hard in this ground for normal people. I wonder if they... I don't know.
Can you move earth, Max?
No.
I got nothing like that.
Well, I just mean like maybe they just do like crypts.
That's technically not true, Max.
Huh?
I believe you can.
Do I have no earth?
Can't you heat up the ground so that we could dig, or no?
I guess I could do that. Where did I put my character sheet?
Your mic is really funny today. It's got to be the wrong mic because it's.
How's that?
No, it's really bad. It's got to be the computer's audio. It's got to change the source.
Video.
Yeah, sounds different.
How about now?
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
It wasn't hooked up to my VR headset. I don't know what you're talking about. Sitting over in the corner.
So you guys head into the cemetery or the graveyard?
I think it makes the most sense. If I doubt there's a mausoleum in this town. Also,
yeah, if you looked around, it is already nighttime, but some people are still heading to their homes, and if you ask them if there is such a thing as a mausoleum, they will say no and point to the graveyard of town. They will also tell yes.
Go on.
Okay, they will also say that the graveyard has been discontinued, if that's the word.
Discontinued.
Because it's hard to discontinued. Thank you. Because it is very, the snow makes it hard to dig up graves, so they instead give the bodies to the nature or burn them.
We could burn them and then place them in an urn or something.
As far as digging a grave, it would be considerably easier because prestidigitation, I can warm 1 cubic foot of non-living material for an hour. That's a cantrip, so I can just keep doing that.
So there is a possibility.
Cubic foot.
So it'd be just as easy as digging a normal grave. I can at least heat up the ground, so it's not a problem to dig into.
It's not too bad.
I will
Okay.
help however I can.
So arriving to the graveyard, there are some wooden tombs as well as some stone ones, and the snow makes it very hard to see where there is a buried body and where isn't. But if you go far enough, you'll be safe to not dig into another tomb.
Let's heat it up.
Okay, being there, Max just melts down the snow and heats up the ground. As I imagine some of you may have shovels.
Yeah. I think we've
Mm,
had this conversation before, haven't we?
I
Or was that about
Is it-
something
I
yeah.
think a heavy pick is good enough, right?
Well, that would
probably. I don't have
Yeah.
a shovel apparently.
do with enough time. You guys are able to. It takes you about an hour, more or less.
Is the
to
ground
dig up,
frozen?
Max said he's gonna warm it so it's easier to dig up.
I'm just
with
saying that the
precipitation.
ground itself is frozen, right? Is there ice in the
Well,
ground?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's simple for just pick the stuff.
Yeah. The warping of ice breaking, yeah.
Yeah, it depends
Okay.
if you count water in soil as being icy enough to break. But yeah, we're just digging it up. I'll help with my I don't know what I
Okay.
got. Nothing.
I have nothing. But if you want to toss me a shovel, I'll help.
I'll pass the pickaxe around just so I'm not
Hmm.
the only one that has to chip away at the ground.
Some backpacks got to have some shovels, don't they?
Mine is like crowbar
I'm
and that
looking
kind
at
of
my
stuff.
sheet. Yeah, I don't have one.
Nothing.
The Explorer's Pack does not include a shovel, yeah.
What's
None
the
of
other
you
one?
have
Dungeoneers.
I don't think it's a standard loadout for anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think it's.
Well, then that would make it a lot longer to dig up the 2 graves. But with enough patience and digging up the ground with your either own hands or crowbars or war picks, you managed to dig up 2 holes. And are you performing some kind of ritual to these graves?
Yeah, I mean, I would say something.
Yeah, I would also say like a prayer to Saloon.
Okay, both of you roll me religion.
Did that show up? Of course it didn't.
14
Okay.
inside of the
Yeah.
rolling.
Oh, hell yeah, Rain. Good shit.
Yeah,
I rolled.
Unnatural 20. Unnatural.
nice speech.
Let me see if it'll actually show up on this
Yeah.
thing now. Well, like it makes me reload, and then now it'll roll it all. Okay.
Okay, but a 14 is good. So after praying for the rest of these bodies, you feel a cold but at the same time comfortable breeze blowing in the west direction. And if you turn your heads towards there, you see the spirit of the white lady looking from the distance as the wind blows her hair and her dress. And you can notice that with the snow, she slowly fades away with the wind as a way to say thank you and goodbye.
Yay.
And Rain and Brutus get inspiration.
Nice.
Yeah,
I already
sweet.
had inspiration, so I'll just double it up.
Well, what a strange night.
Yeah. I think we all could use a
I-
bit of rest before that. All the rowing and swimming and all sorts of things out there. I think we should probably head to the only inn in this town and get a drink, some food in the room, and discuss what we're gonna do in the morning.
You know, I know that I said that I was hoping Ronaldo was just scamming these people, but after everything, I really wish he was, because
Hmm.
now he's dead. But I could use a drink.
It wasn't for nothing, however. We did. We did. We did save a lady and her husband from being, in essence, undead. So
Who knows how many lives they would have taken in their rage had we not put an end to their spirit.
Thank you, gentlemen. Puts my mind at ease a little bit.
well,
Arriving at the inn, there are some people having their drinks, their meals before bed, and roll me a group perception check.
mm-hmm.
Oh no. 0.
15.
That's good, man.
Max's is 14. Okay. Actually, I got a little bit ahead of myself, but as you guys go into the inn, get a table, and order your food and drinks, it is 6 silver pieces each
Mm-hmm.
for the whole meal, including the drink.
Oh, for
But
everybody?
no, each of you.
Are they serving us gold? What?
Hmm.
Okay,
6
I'll pay.
silver. Okay. So times 4, that is 24 silver pieces total. You get a nice and well cooked steaming stew of knucklehead throat. As well as some ale, and the ones of you who don't have alcohol receive some sort of tea. But as you are there sitting, eating, drinking, and having a nice chat, Brutus and Maxwell, you unwillingly eavesdrop the conversation of the gentleman next from the table next to you. It is a stout man and one skinnier and taller one. They're sitting and having a large mug of ale, and they're playing some cards. And as they do, they're having a conversation. And the skinnier one says, "The next sacrifices are soon here. Tomorrow, the name of the sacrifice are gonna be drawn. You scared?" Nah. If there's over 1,000 people living in here, you would have to have really bad luck to have your name drawn. What would you do if your name is drawn? I don't know. Maybe flee town, change my identity. Who knows? Maybe I get to live in Bremen. and they just keep focusing on their card game.
Interesting.
Interesante.
Have we heard anything around town about this being like a normal thing, like maybe an event?
Well, you who have lived in Targos, you know that there is at the town hall. Usually people gather in a crowd around the town hall, and when the name is drawn, it is announced to the public, and they give until next day for that person to tie loose ends before being sacrificed. If the person flees, other towns are warned about this individual for them to not welcome them there. And the person can decide either to be sacrificed in the nature, just executed, or if he resists, is captured and burnt alive.
This town does the burning, yeah.
This town has humanoid sacrifices.
Yeah, but what form? The burning.
The person can decide. I mean, the person can decide either be cast out if they don't want to be executed, or go for the execution. If they resist, they are captured and burnt alive.
Yeah, but the cast out is walking through the snow until you die.
Yeah,
Mhm.
basically.
I mean, this is the Frost Maiden sacrifices, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean, what do you guys think we should do?
Hmm.
This is the whole reason we set out to stop
Yeah, I know.
sacrifices like this, but it feels like without solving the problem,
Yeah.
the source,
we
they'll,
can't-
unless we want to take on the entire town, but then
Yeah, this is just a symptom.
Agree.
unless we want to, how frequent are the sacrifices here?
10 days, right?
I
Once
thought it was every moon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so then we have like 28 days, I guess, if it's the same. We could offer just, well, no, I was going to say we bring them out, but then that wouldn't really be them being exiled. We could leave at the same time they do and observe them, and then bring them to safety or something. But I don't know.
Well, they said there was a drawing. Why don't we? I don't know. There's this old book I read one time. It's called The Hunger Games, and there was this drawing they used to do, but eventually, one of the sisters, she stood in for the person that was chose. Maybe we could take the place and just cast ourselves out. No one has to die, and then because we have a better shot on our own out in the wilderness than any random commoner would.
Mm-hmm.
Will it take all of our belongings before we go out? I take it you go out naked into the wilderness.
I'm not sure how it goes. I mean, Max
I
would know better
imagine
than
that's what
any
they
of us.
do.
I mean,
A town full of thieves would like to have belongings.
That's true.
Unless we have someone pose in rags. One of our Goliath friends here.
Or we can just have
And then we
a-
can meet you outside the town after a few hours of walking. If you think you can handle the cold.
I think I can. I don't want any people to die that don't need to, that don't deserve it.
Then maybe it's worth doing that then. But we should make sure our business here is finished up, because no doubt once we leave, we couldn't come back unless we have some kind of disguise. They would already be suspicious of someone willing to take the place. You could feign some kind of sickness or something.
Are you able
And say-
to? Are you able to swap places? Are you able to get out without being seen? Right.
Can't you go invisible now?
Well, I mean, if we go for the burning option, we just need a guy that can get out of there, and we could. I think both me and Max can concentrate of making an illusory illusion of the person that is screaming in pain.
Or I could, if you think you could act well enough, if one of us thinks, I could cast some sort of sanctuary on you.
Mm.
So even if they were burning you, you wouldn't feel a thing.
Is that how
Right?
it works?
Am I?
I think it only
I-
its attack is wisdom saves. If they want to actually attack you.
Come on, don't be a turd. It sounds cool.
It did sound cool. It did sound cool.
Sanctuary.
I don't know. But I do think we should rest up. I'm not from here. I definitely don't know the customs. I don't really want to get involved, but I don't want random people to die. What do you suggest?
Can you change the name
we
of
do.
a draw, Max? Are you able to manipulate the draw to make it pull the same name? Let's say if we decide.
Oh, easily.
Okay. So we can manipulate it to be one of us that then has to be exiled.
I just need to have some time alone with whatever their draw box is, or at least a moment to 11 minutes more precisely.
Mm.
That's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Do we even know where it'd be?
That should be the town hall, shouldn't it? People will gather there to see the draw.
Would it be kept there though, or would somebody hold on to it? I'm asking. I don't know. Max, you would know better than any of us about this place.
I suppose so. I don't know, would that be like a history check to know if I know anything about this whole ceremony and sacrifice?
The name is drawn inside the town hall,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone comes out to announce it. It is not.
Oh, so it's drawn in secret anyway.
Yes.
Do I know like how many people know of the name that's drawn, or is it literally just one person?
No, like the day of the hands. Wait, the book calls it a. I forgot. Well, there's like all the names of the town inhabitants are in one place, and then one is picked inside the town hall, and the people are outside waiting. And when the name is picked, someone, usually someone close to the speaker or the speaker himself, comes out and says, "This person has to be sacrificed."
Yeah, but up until the name is said, is it like the speaker and his assistant that knows the name, or okay?
I think I know where you're going with this.
I got two options. Could either use illusory script or suggestion. Illusory script would be better because I wouldn't have to interact with either of them, but it also requires that I have access to their name ballot box for 11 minutes without being disturbed.
think we can work that out.
Mm-hmm. Suppose I could also just be invisible during the casting, and then as soon as it goes off, I'd lose concentration, but it would have already been done. I can just flee.
Well, this seems like the best plan, other than simply volunteering. But if their customs might not allow it, and that would also involve us probably coming up with a good reason why we volunteer in the first place. As I said, someone could feign illness or something.
The great
And-
Frost
but-
Maiden is I don't know. We could say she's the greatest, and this is for the people, and blow smoke up their ass.
I just worry that they'll see our motley crew and then wonder something's amiss. I think the alteration is the best plan.
All right.
And then, who's the sacrificial lamb whose name is going to be swapped?
Well,
One
we
of
can
us?
draw lots if you wish, but I think
Yeah.
one of the Goliaths is probably best, given they can survive the cold.
You sure volunteer us a lot, Rain.
You fellows
No,
are
that's all right. I will.
certainly handy in the cold.
I'll go. I'll take it. So how are you getting in there, though, Max? Are you gonna just go invisibly and we'll stand outside?
That'd be the easy solution, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It sounds good to me. Let me see invisibility real quick. Is it when I cast a spell or like when I start casting a spell? The spell ends if I cast a spell. I guess that's up to DM interpretation. Because like casting time is 11 minutes. Does the invisibility fade at the beginning or the end of those 11 minutes?
Oh, I was like, where the fuck is that music coming from?
I was wondering the same thing.
It is cast playing, yeah?
It's coming through Roll20.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Wow, that's really nice.
I think I have it muted.
Yes, you can, because it says it casts as soon as you finish the ritual.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you would
Cool.
be invisible during the casting.
Mm-hmm. Perfect then.
I think we should, it's probably late. It's late right now. We probably should go head on to bed and make sure you're well rested in the morning. How soon is this draw? What time of day?
Those gentlemen, didn't they say that it was tomorrow night? Or did they just say tomorrow?
Tomorrow, but usually it is drawn after midday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you would know that this is not the only town that does human sacrifices.
Let us feel
Yeah.
good for trying to save one guy, okay?
Yeah, we're just trying to save one person and then hopefully stop
Yeah.
all this before the next sacrifice.
Okay,
That's the dream.
renting up a room. How much is that? 5 silver pieces.
Mhm.
So the innkeeper Nimetra is gonna tell you. We have bunk rooms, which is 2 silver pieces per person, but you can rent a private room for 5 silver pieces.
I'm just gonna put enough down so that we can. Well, how many private rooms does he have?
There's enough for everyone.
I'll put enough
What if I want
down.
2?
I'll put down for 5 personal rooms, and then if he wants to get another room,
It's the familiar. The cat is gonna stay in one room by himself.
exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
If you pay for it, I will not complain. She takes the money The rooms are upstairs, all yours.
Thank you.
Going
Well.
upstairs and coming into each one's rooms, it is not that big. It is rather small. The beds are comfortable enough to have a good night rest. There is an oil lamp on each room that keeps it lit. And there is these chests that are next to the bed in case you want to leave your belongings in there while you rest. And some of you have windows, some others don't. But it is dark enough outside to not be able to see much further. And with this, I think you guys, well, not think, you guys successfully take a long rest. Do you want to do anything before sleeping?
It's items attunement as well as looking into books and stuff, but I don't have any in my inventory.
I think I said I would spend the time to attune to my gauntlets.
Okay.
I think
So
you
I'll do
never
that.
inspected the bag, Max. What type of bag?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Use this night.
You get a gray bag of many things.
Ooh.
And oh my gosh, what do these gauntlets do? I've never seen them before in my life.
They fit perfectly.
You grip the gauntlet and you feel how it very comfortably fits your hand and suits you very well, and it immediately makes you feel the strength filling your body as you now have 19 strength.
Hell yeah. The best ability for a wizard. We'll go to the carnival, do all those like hammer swing challenges.
No, rain
Wait,
gun, man. Rain gun.
I'm wearing the gauntlets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just
Yeah.
identifying them.
Give me those back. There's one missing. Like,
They're cursed.
if I find them on your familiar, I'll be disappointed. Actually, if we want to be optimal, giving it to the cat wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah, that is true.
If we run out of ideas, if this campaign jumps the shark, I can give them to the cat.
The cat can't
that's for the
at all.
that's for the headband of intellect.
After having your 6 hours of sleep early in the morning, you have also 1 or 2 hours of light activity. Don't know if you guys want to do anything before rejoining the group.
I'm just going to start attempting to craft the paper, the specific.
Okay, what materials are you investing on it?
I swear I had vellum at some point. It's not in my inventory, so I guess I don't. But yeah, I guess I'll take some of the paper I've been buying to inscribe new spells into my book, use that as like the base. And some will be about wallet sized, so some
Just paper?
common like paper and leather.
Paper and leather. Alright, roll me Arcana.
Bink.
Okay, you do feel kind of progress but you also know that the lack of materials is gonna make it a lot harder.
Progress made. Got it.
Anyone else do anything? Morning jog, maybe?
Yeah, I would go for my morning jog.
Okay.
What are you preparing over there?
I don't know you talking.
I just wanted to go for a run.
It's
Take
a
another
cra-
lap.
It's a crack cats coming at you.
You see eyes peering at you, but they maintain their distance.
Okay. Mayhaps do I see some shady individuals on the street that are selling things? And would they
Roll me-
perhaps have some good armor that I could look for?
Roll me some perception. You see that in the streets there are beggars that they keep their hand like this, their heads down with the coat covering them, but it doesn't appear to be anyone selling anything.
Okay. I'll help the beggars out, not with money, but I will say prayers for them. And then I will make my way back to the inn.
Okay. Reunited in the inn. Now you guys have time to discuss the plan and discuss your next move.
What would be the easiest way for you to get into the house, Max? Do we just knock on the door and then you slip in? Is that gonna
I
work
mean,
for you?
yeah, that would work pretty easily. I could also just turn invisible and lockpick a door
Yeah,
or a window.
yeah. It's just as easy. It's just whether or not they would know that you unlock the door.
Yeah, but I guess I could also just like if I can scale a little bit of the wall. It's like who checks to see if their second story window is locked?
Mm, that is true. You might wanna. How long of time do you have? Do you have time to look for anything suspicious in there as well?
Got an hour of invisibility.
That's plenty of time.
Yeah.
So we're hanging out here until they're shortly before the announcement, or can you actually
We
do this right now?
yeah, we can do this whenever. Yeah, the illusory script lasts 10 days. I suppose, yeah, we can head out now.
Let's go.
Okay, the White Lady Inn is not too far off from the town hall, so you guys get there quickly and you see there are already anxious people. Not many of them, but definitely people scattered around, looking at the town hall nervously, some biting their nails.
Hmm.
But the doors and windows appear to be closed.
You need a
Um,
boost.
yeah, sure. I'll cast invisibility on myself first, I suppose.
Are you doing it around a corner?
Yeah, we're going around the corner. I'll cast invisibility, and then once we're out of sight, boost me up.
Get
Who's
one,
gonna?
Boost
Oh,
you
you're gonna
up.
boost yourself.
the one of us gonna boost. The one that's got enough strength to boost him all the way up.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Okay. Uh, you do not know where Max is, but I could say Max could grab your
Tug on your
uh,
jacket.
yeah, to know where you are. And if you find a way around, you can see that there are many people looking.
Well,
So
I'm gonna perform them. I'm gonna go like this and just do some funny dance, or not funny dance, like something like praying to something, like boost here, boost there.
A ritual dance.
Yeah.
You put like a little crate in front of you and just like act like a busker.
Mm.
Roll some performance.
Shit.
You start doing your funny dance that is actually funny, and the people around are gonna look, laugh, but immediately ignore you and just say, "That crazy bastard thinks that can get him away."
Would that perhaps help us with a stealth check?
Well, you're invisible. Nobody can see you. But if Rain is trying to be stealthy, sure, roll me
Oh,
some
join
stealth.
in, Rain. Join in the
I can't boost them.
the tossing dance.
I would
Huh.
definitely join in.
I see what you're doing, but I'm worried that I'll toss them like
Over
Well,
the
or
house.
wrong way.
I'm gonna get like a fake hoop and hope he'll jump towards me.
one Goliath in the open starts dancing, and then immediately another joins to the crazy dance. As roll me another performance check, or not another, a new performance check. And now it seems that this ritual dance is taking more meaning, and the people start saying like, maybe it works. And you can see a bearded man takes off his hood and starts doing some dance with you, and the other people around just somewhere what is the word? Hold on. Disappointed, and others are just amused. But this gives you a window, Rain, to make your move.
Well, I got 16 there, so I'll boost him up where he needs to go.
Okay, you Max climbs up you, and you just with your boosted strength keep him up as make me a dex check, Max.
Dex check.
Can I help him?
Well, since your strength is high enough, I will give you advantage as a help.
So I
from
roll
Rain.
again then?
Yes.
Thank you. That's much better.
At first, you're gonna
Nice.
grab a ledge, and it is very slippery, and you kind of fumble a little, but manage to grab with your other hand and climb up. And now you're on a ledge. There are two windows, one at your right, one at your left.
All right. I guess I'll pull myself over to the one on the left. And
Okay.
is there like a windowsill at all, or am I just like gripping onto the corners?
Let me check something in here.
Probably not, but
So this is the second floor. No, this. Yeah, this is the second floor. I didn't think I'd ever need this
Mhm.
page in the book. Hold on. This is 15. Give me a minute, it's loading. Actually, we can take a while break while I prepare the scenario.
I'm
Well,
me.
not prepared because it is already
Okay.
prepared, but it's taking its time to load, and we can take the chance to have a little break.
We don't want to take it later.
While he's up there, I'll what can I do?
Okay, yeah. As soon as he gets up, what do you do?
I'll try and look inconspicuous. Start making a snowman or something. I don't know. I don't know what else I'll be doing behind there.
Okay.
Sneaking around. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Very suspicious. Max, can you roll me a d6 real quick?
2.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hey, Rain, did you add the gold from last session to your sheet?
I
I mean, you might as well because we got
think
like
so.
hundreds of platinum. So I was it 60 gold, 48 silver, or something like that, or 48 gold, 60 silver, maybe.
Doesn't look like I did anyway, so I'll add. Is that each?
No, that's you take the full amount. So that was the full amount. Did you note it down, Max?
What gold? Which gold?
The gold and silver amount from the chest that we picked up from the lake. Do you remember what the total amount was?
Yeah, it was 40 gold and 60 60 silver.
Okay. That's just add
Each.
that. No, for you.
Oh,
I mean that's the total.
okay.
So just add that to your sheet, the full because we got like
Okay.
I got over 1,000 or I got 940 gold or something.
Yeah, I added it there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You should have more than that. I've still got like 2,000 something.
Yeah, but I spent 2,000 on the sword, remember?
Oh, I guess that's true.
Just give me 1 second.
Hmm. Hmm.
Dude, that video, of those two guys dancing, is one of my favorite videos ever.
Which one? In memes and quotes?
Yeah.
Is so epic.
Imagine seeing that at a party, dude. Those guys would be freaking legends.
Yeah.
Did you draw your new profile picture, Cass?
Yeah.
New profile
Very
picture?
cool, man.
Oh, it's another one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. New one again.
Back to it.
I'm glad you're keeping them the same, because otherwise I wouldn't know who the hell it is.
Like the same theme,
Yeah,
but different every time.
yeah.
Yeah, it had been long since last time I changed it.
You had 3 of them since what, January this year? Maybe 4?
This one I drew like couple of weeks ago. Wait, it was actually my birthday. That was more than a month ago.
That's nice.
Was a self-birthday present.
Did you get the image?
Which one?
The image we're waiting for. Weren't you going to show the scenery with the house and the 2 windows? And did I get that all
No.
wrong? Okay.
No, I like preparing what's gonna be inside.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Alright.
Hmm?
Okay, hi. Give me just 1 second. Okay, everyone back? Everyone ready?
Hmm?
Hmm.
Okay, now that you're on this ledge, you go through the window on the left and you see that it is not... inspecting it, it's easy to see that it has no lock and it can be opened just sliding it upwards, but you see that there is frost accumulated on the... This thing is not picking me up. Is frost has accumulated on the sides and on the bottom side, so it is kind of sealed, and you'd have to apply lots of strength to open it.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna take out my gnomish lighter and just start melting out the larger bits.
I would say that takes you a couple of minutes to do.
Okay, I have time. What, like 5 minutes?
Yeah, around 3 or 4.
Okay.
After thawing down this ice, it appears to still be firmly in place, but not so frozen than before.
All right, I'll try
Not
to
as frozen.
open it up.
Did it freeze?
Hmm? You did?
Give me a stress check.
Strength check. All right. Dun.
Can't help you this time.
You can throw up the crowbar.
Yeah, I guess. But then there'll be a crowbar floating. Oh no, it makes it invisible, doesn't it? Once you touch it, it makes it invisible, I think.
Yeah.
It's just if you cast a spell. Oh wait, you can have invisibility and the other alteration spell at the same time, can you?
I can't cast any spells right now, but if I had one on me beforehand, then the alter self spell is also concentration, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it is still firm locked in place. You pull up with your whole strength, but the ice that you melted froze again instantly and actually made it harder this time to open.
I'm going to not cast a spell like I was about to.
Oh.
I guess I will try again.
Are you using anything?
I mean, you can have
I'll
the
use-
crowbar if it looks like.
Well, I can't I don't know how I would like communicate that to you.
Well, I can see the window probably shaking. If you want me to, I mean, my passive perception is bad, so. But I guess if you want me to like have a look, if you're up there for.
You
like a
said you were
certain
just
amount of
down
time.
below me making a snowman still, right?
Yeah, making the snowman. So if it's,
It's like,
you know,
hey, pass me a crowbar.
after a few seconds, I do hear that, and then I look up and see that there's the window's still closed, and can I look around to see if anyone's watching me?
Perception check.
No. I should have said, like, can I religion around? No, it's 15. 15's not the worst, but yeah, 15. Way better than my passive.
You see that the Goliath party is still going and people are looking more in that direction.
Okay, I'll quickly toss up a crowbar as vertically as possible so that you can, like, grab it with, you know, like, oh.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Okay.
And I hopefully see the crowbar vanish.
Give me a dex check, Max.
Yeah.
Since
Ha!
you're short. Holy shit. Okay, this crowbar flies up, and even with your short arms, you grab from something and then reach for the crowbar, grab it, and Max, Rain, you can see the crowbar vanishes in the air.
Okay, nice, I'll go back to my snowman.
Okay.
Is that another strength check, but with advantage?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Come on. Get it. 13.
Did that show up? It didn't. Oh yeah, I got a 13.
How much?
13?
13. You pull the crowbar into the window frame and pull down, and you can hear the ice cracking, but not quite opening the window.
All right, as I what is it? Has it moved like at all? Is there any like shimmy room in there now?
No.
No. You monster.
I'll be like, toss back the crowbar. Nah, you can grab it if you want.
I mean,
It's gonna slow you down.
can I try again, or do I have to try
There's
something
another
new?
window to your right.
All right, I will go over to the right window.
Okay, try again.
I can only fuck this up so many times. 11.
You try again and you realize that all these windows have been forgotten and they have not received any maintenance, so the frost around them are keeping them shut.
All right, fine. um, it's like a 5-foot drop, right? It's like nothing severe. 6,
It's like a
8. That's
12.
still not bad. 12. Just a little bit high. It's still not bad. Should have. Don't look at my spell list. Stop looking at my spell list. I'm not allowed to use that right now. All right, fine. I will hop down, and I think I'm gonna try my luck just lock picking a door, whichever like back door there is, and I'll hand the crowbar back to Ray.
You see a crowbar appear to your feet, Rain,
Okay.
and some little footsteps running away. And you do find a back door, and it has a chain and a lock to there's like 2 handles, and there's a chain around it, and the chain is put together with a lock.
All right, yeah, I will try to lockpick.
Okay, so roll me Thief's Tools.
Da, da. Why didn't I fix this in between sessions? All right, I'm. Thieves tools.
It's new Dex +2, right? Unless you got proficient, or no, that's it.
No, I have to go into the tool and like select dexterity, efficiency. It's roll, go. 8.
You go to try and lock, to pick this lock as any other pick that you've ever picked, but you realize that this is a very important place and they use more specialized locks.
They use more specialized.
I could
Okay,
break it with the crowbar.
I'll give you one more try.
Thank you. Use tool. It always defaults to strength. No, I'm not using strength for locks. Okay, 22.
You are kind of tired of your plans failing, and you this time focus and get this peek all the way through the lock. Twist, and the lock opens.
I realize I've just been like overthinking this entire time, and I literally just like shoved my lockpick right in.
Roll me stealth with advantage.
Thank you. Advantage. Natural 20.
Very nice. Okay, nobody notices you whatsoever. All the people are gathered more at the front of the building, so here in the back there are not a lot of eyes that can see you.
So I just pocket the lock, just slink into the door.
So you open it and close it behind you. You notice a different atmosphere immediately. It is warmer, and as you look around, you realize that you're in some sort of kitchen. You see vegetables, sacks of many different kinds of foods. Some of them are still frozen, and the stoves are not lit, so there aren't any meals being prepared.
Okay. I guess I'll just
There's
slowly.
one door that goes to another room, but there are no windows in this place.
Okay, I guess I'll just quietly make my way into the next room.
The next room is a small hallway that at the very end there's some stairs that go down, and there are another 2 doors that go to both sides. The place is lit with hanging lanterns, or not lanterns, like lamps, oil lamps.
Okay. Yeah, I'll. You said there's 2 doors.
2 doors to the sides and stairs that go down at the very end of the hallway.
I'll go down. I'm not interested in going down right now. I'll continue forward and take the left door.
The door on the left. This looks like a room. It has a bed, a closet, and a chest, a wooden chest. Doesn't seem very luxurious, but there's no one inside.
All right, I'll leave and go into the other room.
Since you rolled a natural 20, I won't make you roll stealth again. But you open this door carefully and peek your eye. The door makes a little noise, but the people in this room are talking loud enough for them to not notice any kind of noise. And you see Speaker Daneth talking with another man that looks taller, broader, and is bald with a beard. And they're saying, "We have to get that ready before midday. I want to get the paper drawn quick. Uh, How much time do you need?" And the big man replies, "I still have to know if the people I told you are still living in here to have them in the box or not. The person I sent to inquire about this left about 15 minutes ago, should be arriving anytime."
So basically, they're rigging it to make sure some people can't be drawn.
No, basically they're making sure that all the people in town are included, and like making sure that some people are still living in here to whether include them or not.
Oh, okay. Census.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do I see the box or like ballot box anywhere?
This looks more like a dining room, and there's a door that leads to another room to your left. And since you're very stealthy right now, you can sneak into this room without them notice. But I'll have you reset your stealth check now.
Okay. So like after I've left this room.
Coming into this room.
Oh, okay. Roll. Yeah, 22, natural
Very
19.
nice. You're still very aware that if they catch you, it's game over. So you're very aware of not making any noise, and you manage to move into this next room, and it looks familiar. You have already been here. The first time you visited the town hall is actually the very first room that you came into, and you would know that the speaker office is round, and then there's another door that leads into the speaker's office.
Okay. So this is just like a hallway?
It's more like an open room and is like a waiting room.
Okay.
You see the reception desk, and yeah, there's nobody in here because people are not allowed inside while the sacrifice is being drawn.
Got it. And then it's
there's
just
a flight of stairs, right, to the second floor in this room? Is that how
Yes.
it looks? Yeah.
That's yeah. Failed to mention that there's some stairs that go upstairs, and that's why you have to go around.
Got it. Okay. Huh. Do I meddle in the speaker's affairs or just go straight for the ballot box? I feel like I should go straight for the box first.
Do you know where it is? I mean, is it in the speaker's or room or what?
I guess it could be. I guess it could be in their office. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the speaker's office.
Okay. Going into the office, you again find no one, but there's a big wooden box inside on top of the speaker's desk.
How
And you
convenient.
can assume this is the ballot box.
All right. I'm going to. This doesn't count as casting a spell. I'm going to summon my familiar, and I'm going to have them basically like keep watch outside of the door, just like in the waiting room, just like tucked in a corner somewhere.
All right, roll me stealth for the cat.
Cat. Cat. All the way down. Cats. Got it.
Fairly they have a high dex.
It was
Yeah, you would assume, huh, on a
Yeah.
cat.
well, it's +4.
Yeah, it's high.
Damn, that is fine.
I will just roll a d20 and add a +4, I guess.
Yep.
It might have
10.
proficiency.
Okay, your cat is gonna stay in a corner, kind of curl up and do the loaf
Uh-huh.
to see if and be aware if someone comes.
And then, I guess also just to buy myself an extra second or two, I'll lock the door behind me.
Okay.
And then I'll get to casting my illusory script.
What does it do?
Illusory script. I will link it. Da-da-da-da. Alright, so I write on a parchment paper or some other suitable writing material, imbue it with a potent illusion. I can make any creatures I designate when I cast a spell see it as normal, or and everyone else sees an illusion. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write over. So all of the names are already in the box, right?
Yeah.
Can I open it up and like look inside? Go
The
through?
box is like a small chest, not quite. It is completely cubicular, but it has like something to open it, and on top there is a hole that you can put your hand on, but the lid is open now, and you can see lots of pieces of paper with names written on it. It's filled from bottom to top.
Okay. A rough guess on how many like names are in here?
You know that in this town there's over 1,000 people.
Ah. Okay. What is a reasonable amount? Basically what I wanted to do is write over all of the names of everybody, just like copy them identically, right? And that would be the base for the illusion. And then write on a parchment paper or some other, you and all creatures you designate see it as normal. The people I'm going to designate is everyone except the speaker and his assistant. So only they see the illusion. So when they draw a piece of paper, they see it as the name we want. But to everyone else, ballots just look unchanged.
Oh man, you're really hoping that they're the ones who read this. What if they pass it off to someone else?
I mean, like we talked about, but that's why I asked about before, because only them two are the only ones that ever really see the ballots.
Yeah.
How many of these can you do?
As many as I can in 11 minutes. I don't know how to calculate how long a name would take to write. Can't imagine more than a few seconds.
Brutus. I mean,
I'd say you can do, what is it, 10 minutes?
Especially because I'm just, tracing.
Oh, I don't know if you'd have enough time to do 1,000 names.
I mean, I just wrote my name out on the desk, and it took me 3 Mississippi to do Brutus.
Brutus.
You're also familiar with your name as well. Like you'd have to read new names and
It's not like I was writing my name up in Goliath camp. It's not like I don't know.
you get like the first.
Could that be
big
like
chunk of people anyway? Is the point?
That'd be like a dexterity check.
I would say you can draw one every 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Because it's Brutus Stone Hands, not just Brutus. And so in a minute you can write 30, yes?
no.
No, that would be 2 seconds.
12 in a minute. If
Um,
it's 5 seconds.
6. 6? 12.
No, 12.
12, yeah. 12
In a minute, yeah.
You have already spent over 15 minutes getting in and looking around. And this spell takes 11 minutes to cast.
yeah, so I'm not even hitting the midway part of my invisibility spell at least. I don't know that I feel like as my character being like a tinkerer, a gnome, they have quick hands, like some sort of check just to see how quickly they write them would be fair. If that's okay with you.
Dex check.
What,
Dex check.
D20 per minute?
I'll re-roll that.
You have to use the new roll, yeah?
Yes. Let me see. No, I can wait. The target must use the result of the second roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 18 per minute sounds fair.
Yeah. Hell yeah. 18 a minute for 11 minutes. That's what, 199?
Yeah, more or less.
So 200 a minute. 200 in the spell's duration.
And okay, you do this, and during this whole time, what are the party on the outside doing?
I'm still building the snowman.
Okay.
I've become kind of putting way too much effort into it, way more than I should, but I've started now, so.
You're not pulling me away. I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting.
But I'll
winded
occasionally
from-
throw my eye up to the building and also to our like performing Goliaths in case there's like something going down.
Okay.
Are we still performing it after 15 minutes worth of waving our hands and dancing?
Hell no. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You might be, but I'm not very dexterous.
Nope, me neither. So I think I'm.
Okay, after
done.
5 minutes or so of performance, you already get kind of tired of it and just sit down. and blend with the crowd that are already waiting on the outside.
I was kind of hoping Rain would have joined so we could have been like that, but yeah, we're just waiting for Max then.
Mhm.
Did the crowd throw us any money for our incredible dancing or the incredible snowman making skills?
The
Wait.
snowman maker is kind of low profile,
Oh, okay.
and the dance
Hmm.
was silly and entertaining, but nobody seemed to get the vibe that you were dancing for money.
Hey, sorry, I'm a dumbass. I was casting illusory script as a ritual when I could have just cast it as a spell like normal, and I didn't realize that. Because
Mm.
D&D Beyond just said 11 minutes. It didn't say ritual for some reason.
Does what was I gonna say? Does ritual just means you don't use a spell slot? Yeah, is that what?
Yeah, it doesn't use a spell slot, and it takes 10 minutes longer.
Well, I mean, at least you save a spell slot. It's not like you lost anything.
Is this like a page, or does it cover? Can it cover an entire book?
You write on parchment, paper, or some other suitable writing material.
It's not very descriptive of how much.
Do you have 10 gold pieces of ink?
We've talked about how you said like gold cost components for spells. I just mark it off if I have the gold, especially because I've been buying so much to copy spells.
Fair enough. Let me look this up.
What, like the spell component stuff?
I think the time of how much.
Hmm.
I guess technically I could just write like a single dot on each piece of paper, and the illusion that is shown to them is still the same.
You can, well, it says that it is not official, but the only thing that I could find is someone that says the spell covers text enough, like an amount that someone could reasonably write in 1 minute.
Ah. I mean, in that case, the illusion takes effect regardless of how much I write. I could just trace over like the first letter of each name,
Yeah.
and then the illusion would cover all of them.
Yeah, I can see that working. And
And
during this whole time, about 4 minutes in, your cat sends you a sign. Someone is coming.
Uh-oh. Yeah, freaking activate cat distraction protocol.
What is it gonna do?
It is going to run around their legs and act all feline, and if they try to kick it, I am going to have it jump on their face. Be cute and cuddly. If they don't accept cute and cuddly, then we will. The kitty got claws.
Your cat rolls over the person that is approaching and does like the thing where they ask for belly rubs, but the person appears to just ignore it and is approaching the door.
So, was I allowed to switch from ritual or no? Is it too late for that?
Mm. Well, since you just realized, you can just cast it but your invisibility would wear off.
It was gonna do that anyway.
So you're casting it?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast it and you see that the illusion now overrides Brutus Stone Hands over the papers, and you shove them again in the box. But now someone is approaching the door. What do you do?
So there's no windows or anything in here, is there?
There is one window.
Is it also frozen shut? Can I see like the ice?
Roll me initiative.
Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Is that yours or your cat's? Because it says +4.
No, that's mine. As a
Okay.
counter, I add my
you add your
intelligence. Yeah.
Oh,
Very nice. You can rush to the
Energy.
window and see that it is not as frozen as the previous ones, but as you do, the door behind you opens and you see Speaker Daneth from the other side. And it's gonna look at you and say, "Who are you? What are you doing in here?"
And as I haven't revealed my face at all, I'm still turned towards the window, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to subtle spellcast alter self
Okay.
to make myself look like one of the staff.
Have you ever seen the staff?
I have at least seen the secretary. Because she's the one that told me where this office was the first time I was here.
Yeah. Okay.
Alter self to look like them. And then I guess that's my action. Do they do anything? Because I'm just going to try to flee, still open the window. This is just my disguise.
Hold on. The window opens, but you can hear Speaker Danette say, "Alana, what are you doing? Are you just fleeing?"
I'm trying to think of something real good on the spot here. When this is gonna be pulling straight out of my ass. Would I know if Elena had any family? Did she speak of any kind of relations? No. Okay. As Elena hears her name called out, there's only one thing going through her mind as she, as what is it? Drops the scrap. I turn around, drop the scrap of paper out of my quivering hands, and say, "I had to try to save those I cared about. I'm sorry, I couldn't bring myself to actually do it."
You have done this multiple times. Why is this a problem now?
You can only face death of your loved one so many times before it becomes unbearable.
Have one of the people you care about been chosen to be a sacrifice?
In the past, yes, but I thought I had gotten over it. But seeing you, hearing you all speak of the ballot this time and rushing it as if it's no big ordeal to those affected, I just couldn't bring myself to stand by idly.
Roll performance or deception.
Deception, fuck yeah.
That's good, man.
20.
Oh yeah, nice.
I believed him.
Being sacrificed to the Frost Maiden is something hard, and mostly no one wishes to be chosen. But it is a noble deed, and if this helps to put an end on, or even pull back the wrath of with the winter, it is something that must be done.
Mm.
All other towns have agreed to do so. We can't let them down.
As just a bated breath, just I know you're right. It's the right thing to do. I'm sorry I had a lapse in judgment. Here. You, next time you see me, forget this ever happened. I promise I'll do my job better in the future. Just give me one more chance, please.
That is alright. Now go back to the wet trout and get me those papers.
Of course. Right away. As I leave.
As you go into the front door, you see that it is locked.
From the inside?
Then just
Yes.
fucking unlock it.
Yeah, I unlock it.
I mean, it is a key.
Oh, right. They don't have normal. I guess I'll go through the kitchen. Or I guess those other people are still there, aren't they?
Well, you wouldn't know.
I mean, is the speaker still in the office?
Yeah.
As yeah, I'll do the less likely to get me killed move. I'll try to just quietly walk through the room back towards the kitchen where I know there's an open door.
Going back into the previous room, you can see the broad man is laying against a wall with a big frozen tomato and is chewing on it.
Actually,
and he's gonna look at you and
before I like fully enter the room, like after hearing their voices, Alter Self does allow me to change my appearance at will, so I will just make myself look like the speaker as I rush through the room.
can it?
Yep.
Okay. As as you come in as the speaker, the big man chewing a tomato is gonna quickly hide it and just kind of do a bow.
As I just like pass by him and give him the gesture of just like Eddie's.
Okay. And you quickly and nervously make your way back into the back door that you previously opened. open it, and now you're on the outside as the speaker.
And I'll dispel my alter self.
Okay, now you're back to normal. And you see everything as you left it, but the difference now is that there are a couple more people already gathering outside. Rain during this whole time has gathered 1, 2, and 3 big balls of snow. Gathered some black stones and put it in its eyes, and some twigs to put it in the arms, and has crafted a very nice looking snowman next to the speaker's house.
And I put the lock back on the door.
Okay.
As I go back to the group and say, what wonderful performance as always, just calming down my fucking like heartbeat.
So how did it go, Max? Were you able to achieve what you set out to?
No one saw me, and I did what I came to do.
Well, let's see if when the draw is, what's gonna happen. Hope you're up for this, Brutus.
Of course. I'd much prefer that over dancing and embarrassing myself in front of town again.
I'll go back over to the guys.
Are you guys waiting for the time to the name drawn, or
I would say, me
I
personally,
feel like we should.
Okay.
I mean, if we think that they're gonna make me strip or appear stripped, I'm just gonna go in rags, and hopefully you guys will be nice enough to hold my things for me.
Sure thing.
okay? It'll be a couple of hours till the event. So, anything you want to do?
Let me see. Do I have enough arrows and stuff? Where are my arrows? Yeah, I'll go buy some arrows. How much are they again?
I believe they are 5 copper pieces each. Or
Okay,
2
I'll
copper.
buy for what?
Let me double check.
Okay, I'll buy 30 arrows. Just let me know, and I'll take off the gold, whatever that is.
Yeah, 5 copper pieces each.
Okay, so 150 copper, or whatever the equivalent is.
Well, you can buy whole. What are they called? Quivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only need the arrows themselves. So I have a quiver already. Well, I guess it doesn't really make a difference.
I just mean instead of buying an individual arrow, they sell like bundles of 20.
They're the
The
same.
bundle of 20 is the same, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not certain. But for now, I'll just do one. I'll add on 30. So 43. Okay, and I'll take away. What is that? 15 silver.
It's 1 gold for 20 arrows.
Yeah, same.
Anyone else doing anything?
Can I just take this time to take a short rest?
Yeah. You have
Okay.
enough time for like 3 or 4 short rests.
Wonderful. I'm doing my arcane recovery.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
And as time passes by, the day somehow, as it gets lighter, the weather gets colder. And some people are sticking together to get some warmth out of each other, as they are more and more people accumulating in this place. And at some point, the crowd is so large that you're literally one next to another, and the tension is visible. People are nervous, some are just expectating, and they're waiting for the big moment to happen. And Brutus, roll me 2d20s. So you did 200 papers, yes? Max? Around 200 names.
Yeah, we never like figured it out. Freaking for like how
Well, you
much?
said 190 something.
Yeah. That sounds right. So like what? 1 in 5 chance.
So roll me another 2d20s.
$19 and a 4.
As finally someone comes out the door, you see the door unlocking and people standing up, and it is Speaker Daneth himself as comes out and says, "The next sacrifice to Auriel, the Frost Maiden, has been drawn. It is a great honor to perform this duty, and you can choose the way you want to be sacrificed. As everyone here knows, the rules say that if you resist, you will be captured and sacrificed the worst way possible, which is being burned alive to the stake. As always, this is not an easy decision, and we know everyone wants this to come to an end. But trust that each time this brings us closer to the end of the everlasting rhyme. Mirth Mordred, you have been chosen as sacrifice. And everyone, you can hear some relief, and people around are just kind of glad that they didn't hear their names, as people are already leaving the place.
I'll shake my head.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Turn,
looking
turn
around
to
at
the guys
group.
like something's wrong. I don't think Max failed.
This seems rigged almost.
Maybe
Maybe they
they're
didn't draw a name at all.
maybe they're getting rid of their enemies.
Hmm.
We should have foreseen that probably.
Thank you for gathering. The notice will be sent to other towns. So
So do we see in the crowd who this person is?
as the crowd dissipates, you see that the one individual that looks like an old bearded man with the hood of the deer with the antlers still on approaches the town hall and approaches the speaker as they change a little bit of words, but then the person leaves.
I'm gonna follow him. I mean, I think we should.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, following this person, let me get back to the map.
Well, I was gonna say we should try and find the person they called and question them.
That
I thought
wasn't that
that's what
he.
we were doing.
Oh, I thought you said you followed the speaker.
No. The guy with the antlers and beard.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, we don't
so
want to.
there's a lot of
target.
people going all places, returning to their business, to their work, or to their homes. And you can tell that this person is going down this street. You want to catch up and stop him?
I won't catch
Yeah.
up and talk to him.
Okay, you eventually catch up. This person is walking down without any haste. So you manage to catch up, and what do you say to him?
So
Congrats on being chosen to
Ugh.
die. I don't. How the fuck do you lead? I don't know.
that's something.
It is. It is.
I'll
noted.
just come out and tell him and say like, this may come as a shock to you. You may not believe us, but we have reason to suspect that your name was forced in the draw.
What makes you think that?
Well, I can't go into detail, but we can assure you that we're not from here, and to put it short, we wanted to stop the sacrifices and have our own stand-in. But that was something went awry, and your name was picked instead when it shouldn't have been at all. Seems like it was either predetermined or some other means of selection occurred, but certainly it wasn't the draw. It was not done in the fair way they presented. Do you have any knowledge about why you in particular may have been chosen?
There are rumors that the person chose is rigged, as you say, but what's done, it's done. What happened, happened. It is my duty to be an offering.
I would disagree. I mean, why should you take the fall? I mean, does the speaker have any ill will towards you? Have you had any fights with the speaker?
Not that I know of. I was a lumberjack, but my days of work are in the past. I am old now.
What about the antlers?
This was a gift from my son. He's a hunter. He lives in Lonelywood, not here.
Well, we might be heading up that parts. Will he know that you've been picked?
The notice is gonna arrive to Old Towns, so he will find out, yes.
Have you wronged anyone in town, or
I've
have
tried to
enemies?
live my life as peacefully as I can. I have friends mostly.
Mm. What does he look like?
As
Is
in
he
what?
human, halfling, old? Does his face
It's
look
all human.
okay?
Would you never done anything that would draw the speaker's or someone else's ire? Do you have any enemies at all? Think maybe someone paid the speaker to recite your name.
Well, when I was younger, I got into brawls at the tavern, but no one that could wish me dead that I know of.
Yeah, that's a good point, Bruce. Have if you recall, the last few sacrifices, what What ages were they?
Last sacrifice was really a shame. A pretty young woman, though she didn't resist.
Hmm.
Do you plan on resisting?
No, I will leave town and let nature take me and be part of the cycle.
Well, if your son, the hunter, finds out, surely he will come take care of you, or is... I'm still not used to how the 10 towns do things. Is that frowned upon to help those that have been exiled?
Yes, if you try to go to other towns, they will recognize you and cast you out.
Well, we got the perfect place for you to go. Because we don't believe that these sacrifices are doing anything. Because as you see all around you, people are getting sacrifices. It doesn't get any better. And we're on a mission to defeat whatever this is and bring the summer back. And there's a cave if you follow the river uh, where you possibly can stay until we made sure that the whatever this ails this land is gone. And I don't believe there will be under the same rules as the towns because it's not a 10 town, it's a barbarian tribe. It will fit in with that nice hat.
Are you
Yeah.
sure it is not bad to bend the hand of destiny?
We've already done that, so
If this is destiny, I would like to change it in any way that I can.
You're
But I'm-
so kind, and so your young spirits are inspiring. I know you will achieve great things.
inspiring, you say?
Inspiring. So a cave, you say?
I'll
Hmm.
pick up the if we got a map to show 'em. All you need to do is just travel along the lake up until the crossing down southwards until you get to the mountains. I'll just give him a few rations. How many rations would he need? Like 3, 4 rations?
Wilderness is very dangerous during these dark times. Will I be safe?
I believe you will, and I will hand over a dagger to him, which I believe I got in my backpack. Let's see who I can give him. So yeah, the dagger. Here you go, old man. This should at least. And
I will. Well, he probably has some things too, Martok.
Are we just gonna unload all our unwanted stuff onto him?
I mean, I'm like realistically, I'd probably, unless he has something, I'd probably give him a tent because the tents are 2 people tents, and we can
And as
get
well, if he
cozy in
wants my
Martok.
old rapier, he can have that as well. If he thinks I'll need it, but
I think I got some lint in my pocket.
I'll give him 2 rations. Should be fine.
As you mark down a place and a path to follow on your map. Are you giving him the map?
Our map or a map?
A map.
Sure. That would work. Otherwise, I was going to find the spot. He looks old, just like me. Might forget. Forget his own name.
Okay. As you do so, and as you load him with all the equipment he needs, he's gonna hold it all on his hands, and he's gonna say, "I already told the speaker my decision of going into the wilderness. So, if I leave town, it won't be any problem or suspicion arise.
Have all of the sacrifices been willing to go into nature?
No, some of them have died to the axe. Others have tried to resist, and as far as I know, they've been caught either here or in other towns, and they have been burned.
Well, I'm stumped. So I think we go find the speaker. That's after we send this man on his way. Or well, after we'll send him on his way, but I'm sure he'll leave tomorrow or whatever. But
You seem to know this place. If I make it alive, do come visit.
hopefully you'll know if we'll have succeeded in the near future.
What was his name again?
That's all we can say.
Mir Mordred.
Um,
Well, safe travels.
He nods and walks away.
Well, you wanted to head over to talk to the speaker, right?
well, talk is maybe a euphemism.
Hmm.
We need to know what is this policy? These fake draws. To be honest, if it's random to the town, and then there's some other hidden randomness that they're doing, or selecting people who are sick or something, I don't know. In the end of the day, someone is dying here anyway. It's all the same evil, really. So it's not like I'm particularly angered by the fact that they're cheating in a draw that's going to kill someone anyway. But I'd like to know, is there some ulterior meaning behind selecting names that aren't drawn by chance?
Hmm.
Or we know this could be. Well, I've known certain villains in the past to take delight in controlling and killing people of their own whims. Some executioners who they don't do it for justice. They happen to find themselves in that position because they like to be the one to swing the axe. And it so happens that they found a calling for them. If they weren't an executioner, they'd be a killer. Like, so maybe this speaker is someone may have bumped into him on the street or something, and then that he decides they have to die. Though this person didn't seem to think they had anything that would trigger such an action from them or warrant it at all. But who knows, maybe the speaker selects them on a whim. There is something despicable about that, so this taking lives into his own hands seems like it's not the kind of person that should lead a town anyway. But why is what I'd really like to know.
I mean, perhaps it wasn't rigged. I mean, there was only a 20% chance we'd get picked anyway.
He
I know
could
there's
be a mage as well. He could have seen through the illusion.
That's true. Well, let's go talk to this man.
Approaching the town hall, people have already cleared off, but the doors are still closed.
Go ahead and knock. I'll do it.
You knock, you wait, nobody seems to answer.
Knock harder.
Over a time.
As you
Just to
knock
go away.
harder, after some other seconds, you do hear steps approaching the door, and the person that opens it slightly, and you see Speaker Daneth from the other side and says, sorry, at this time we cannot attend your inquiries. You'll have to wait until later today. We're quite busy with all the sacrifice choosing and all that.
I'm gonna push Rain a bit. Put my foot in the door.
Push me. Or your foot. Push
I'm
me in the
done.
door.
Yeah, I'm putting my foot in the door and then
Yeah.
giving you a slight nod.
So this, I'll say, put on my best performance, and say to him in a kind of, I'll brandish my blades and say, like, see this hilt. We are emissaries from the Frost Maiden herself. We have come to audit your sacrificial practices because we have reason to believe that there's some air of injustice about them. It's something that may draw the Frost Maiden's ire and ours. And I'll gesture towards the Goliaths. So I suggest you let us speak to the speaker.
Can I cast a spell before that?
What do you want to do?
Fireball.
Minor illusion. I want the visage of the Frost Maiden to come out of the snow and envelop Rain as he's intimidating, then just fade away.
Does that require verbal components?
Somatic and wave of that. What's it called? Material and somatic.
No verbal.
Minor illusion is S and M. No verbal.
Okay, you can kind of hide in the door so the speaker doesn't see your wave of hands. As I would say with that, not even an intimidation check would be necessary.
Good, because it's -1. And my deception is also -1, so. And my performance is -1. So I can't do anything.
Put his hands up and step a little bit back and say, come in. I'm sure there's nothing wrong. Maybe it's been a misunderstanding and we can talk through it.
Okay, I'll like barge in immediately and just kind of not acknowledge them. And
I'm gonna stare at his face as I walk past him.
Yeah.
In this hall, there's currently nobody. But there might be people working on the back or in the office. Do you wish to come into my office?
I think that's the best place to discuss, yes. In private.
He will walk towards the office and leave the door open behind him. This is technically not an office, but it'll do.
I'll just say it's cold in here, don't you think? And I'll close the door.
Okay. So, what's the motive for your visit?
I didn't think I would get this far. Do you want to say something, suggest something telepathically before I continue?
Sure, we should Rain, ask him if there's a manipulation of the ballots called.
Yeah, I guess that's what they'd be.
to ensure that it's a proper practice of the pickings of who gets sent out into the snow.
Yeah, I'll basically more or less just reiterate that. So like, we were observing the announcements today, and something was awry. What do you have to say about that? The ballot selection. You give the facade that there's something random. I had to laugh because this all could be just like he literally read the correct name.
Our method
Oh yeah, go on.
is we put all the town inhabitants' names into a box, mix it, and then pick one. I believe this method is used also in the other two towns that do sacrifices to the almighty Auril, and if you think that's not a proper manner, you can tell me which way to do it.
There's a huge fine if there's any manipulation in the ballots. Bring them out and let's read the names.
Also, I want to roll inside on his answer.
Okay, roll me some insight.
We're gonna grab a handful and
Oh,
it's
no.
all just gonna say the same name.
No, they're gonna say Brutus, Brutus, Brutus every 5-1.
Exactly.
So it's manipulated.
True, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Then we'll
No, he's
know
gonna
that if
pay a
we
fine.
we can watch him to
You-
see is it actually manipulated.
You
Like does he
cannot-
react that way? You know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, with an 8, you cannot see any facial expression that reveals any like.
Well, that was his answer, but I want to see, does he react like what? Like, wait a minute, what? And like, this is when he's because I still have passive. What is it, 9 or whatever? I just want to see like, is he like shocked or is he like, no, these are all okay? I guess he might do that anyway because if he's particularly deft with that, he might like be like, oh shit, they are manipulated, and then try to put on a face, and then consider that maybe someone else did or something. I don't know. But...
Yeah, with an 8, you don't see any kind of off reaction of him. And he kind of pulls down the chair, picks up the same box that you've seen before, Max, and puts it on top of the desk and say, feel free to have a look. And Max, if I recall correctly, you said everyone but the speaker and the assistant sees the names correctly.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So if any one of you picks up paper, will not read Brutus, 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 Brutus.
Can you read him yourself, Max?
Let me see. Spells. Illusory script. To you and any creatures you designate, the
Okay.
writing appears normal.
Oh,
So I'm just by default.
yeah. I guess our the master controller is gonna go through the chest.
Okay. As you go through the chest, this time paying attention to the names, because apparently you didn't the previous time. You see a mix of many names on it. They don't appear to be repeated names of one person.
Except
As I kind of realize what's probably going to be happening, and just kind of put out a big fistful of them in front of the speaker and say, "So you're telling me there's no repeats here?"
He's gonna grab them and read many Brutus, 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 and say,
Who is
and he
Brutus?
gets kind of nervous and say like, there has to be someone messing with this. This doesn't seem right.
And what do you have against this Brutus fellow, huh?
I know who.
Oh no.
No, you never introduced yourself, have you? No.
No, I haven't.
No, I mean he's probably gonna blame the daughter or whatever.
I saw someone in the box earlier today.
We made it
before
worse.
the name was picked. She must have been messing with it.
Well, you are ultimately responsible for these ballots. You need to have someone protecting them at all times.
I had full trust on my assistant, but seems you cannot trust anybody in these times. Maybe she had something with this Brutus and now she wants to get rid of him.
Or maybe it has something to do with your town's rules, and they stole the box because there's technically no rules against that. Did you think about that, Mr. Speaker?
No one would ever dare come to steal from the town hall.
How are you so certain of that?
Didn't you just say there was someone that messed with it?
Someone that I thought I could trust in, but I see now that they are now worthy of the trust of this town, nor of any town, if they are willing to try and play God with these sacrifices.
Unfortunately, the Frost Maiden will not see it that way. It will stop with you. Well, of course, anyone can blame another, but you are ultimately responsible. You are the speaker.
I can take blame for this, and I will have a redraw if that makes the Frost Maiden happier.
Yes, because your first decision clearly made her very happy. I can tell by all the change that has sprung up out of the blue.
Here's what will happen. You will keep the draw that you have already done so. You will not place any blame on anyone else, regardless of what they have done. From now on, you will only conduct the draw yourself and manage all matters pertaining to the draw yourself. And you'll not speak of this discussion to anyone else.
That sounds fair to me.
And of course, a monetary or material sacrifice to the Frost Maiden.
I'll make sure of it.
That's supposed to be to us.
Yeah, I'm holding out my hand right now. This goes to the Frost Maiden.
Oh, what did you say? Sorry?
Hey,
I'm
we're asking
pay-
for money, basically.
I'm basically asking for money or any material that would make the Frost Maiden happy for this huge mistake.
Wait, why don't we ask him about the? Well, I guess this is kind of meta again. So I'll instead ask him. Also, the Frost Maiden does not have much use for currency. Of course, that is for our own upkeep on her behalf. But what she is interested in is information, and we have currently. This is not our only errand. We're also quite interested in pursuing some errant wizards. Do you happen to know any information about red mages that have passed through this town?
One of them's being captured about a 10 day ago, I would say more. Is it in this heaven? Yeah. He's been captured and burned because he's a murderer, or was a murderer. We don't tolerate those kind of people around these parts, and he's been shown as an example that nobody can go around killing my people. Other than that, I have not heard of or seen any more red wizard activity.
Max
If
is
everyone's happy
silently
with that.
chuckling to himself.
Well, if everyone's happy with that answer, then
Mm.
we should probably leave. I think it was literally just he was like 1 in 5. Read someone else.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll think twice next time before he does that.
Yeah.
If this is everything, is there
It
anything
is.
else I can do for you?
And if you do find out what
Make sure that
happened
man
to
has a hot
the
meal
guy-
before they leave. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, make sure he's safe.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
send him some gold. But yes, make sure that Mirth Mordred is properly taken care of.
Well, make sure. I was gonna say make sure he has like a meal, because if he's getting gold, he's just gonna die somewhere. He'd be like, "Why are you giving him gold?"
Not gold. Yeah, what I was basically, adding on to what you were saying afterwards.
All right. Yeah, we're done then.
Wait,
We'll
did
just
you
immediately
say
leave.
that sent gold to Brutus or to Mirth?
Gold to
No.
Brutus,
Oh,
meal to Mirth.
wait, what?
Okay.
But where's Brutus getting? He doesn't know who Brutus is.
He doesn't, but when he finds out who,
Okay.
Mm. And
Alright.
just
It'll
like
be
this.
taken care of. You have my word.
Oh,
Mr. Speaker, as a man who probably has seen a lot of treasures in their day, you wouldn't happen to know of any amber with an insect encased inside? Do you happen to have that?
I am not much of an adventurer myself, so I'm not the correct person to be asking such a things. Why would an Ithros maiden emissary want to know about this?
It's used for one of our rituals that we use to try to commune with her.
I see. I sadly do not have any knowledge about it.
Well, thank you.
Mr.
I'm assuming
Onion.
we're leaving now.
Yeah,
Oh, were you gonna say something, Marta?
it's all good. We should be.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just
after-
leave. Try not to be embarrassed.
After
look,
leaving the
No, it worked out.
leaving the town hall, it is already past midday. But the day's young, or more or less.
Well, we
To
lost
the
in the-
local brothel. No, just
Hmm.
kidding. Just kidding.
I would say since the day is still young and we've lost yet another day here in East Haven, saving
Go
town
to
from some
the
ghosts
gnome.
and stuff. Yeah, we got both Prince Shander and the fish with a ring that might disappear, as well as this
Yeah.
gnome might be in trouble.
I vote for the gnome because of that. For that reason. But if Max wants to get the ring, I'm fine with that.
You swing by Prince Shander by that big tavern and then grab the ring and then keep going. Depends
That
what
sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
compromise.
You ride.
We get dogs.
Yeah, Dags.
Yeah. Is there a kennel in town?
Yeah, didn't we
Yes.
drop our dogs off?
No, we did. It's the
I'm
was it
trying to
dwarven
remember
lady?
where.
They're probably
Yeah, the
stolen.
stables.
They're probably stolen.
How much are rations? And if I were to pick someone up, I guess deduct an ad real quick. Should be able to get rations in town. Yeah.
I have to deduct the
Uh,
rations, so
5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Well, we shouldn't have to in town. We've been eating. We ate in town.
Yeah, but I gave 2
Last day.
rations to the guy.
Yeah.
I have. Let me see. I have 4 left.
Wow.
No, wait. Where's the? Yeah, 4. A 4 left.
So 5 SP a piece. Yeah.
No, I think they're 2, aren't they? Or am I trolling? Wait, quantity. Oh,
That's
cost
the
and gold.
weight, yeah.
Cost and gold is 2. Yeah.
Oh, it says
No.
right here. Oh, that must be the
Oh, maybe it's a total.
the
Yeah.
root cost. Yeah.
Cost
No,
of
well-
water.
It's half a gold for one ration.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, half
Okay.
a gold.
Yeah. 5
5
silver.
silver
Yeah.
pieces.
Mine are just luxury rations. But rations are like, I don't think can you just buy them? I thought it was like specifically like like trail food, like
Yeah, rations you
dried
can
meats
buy
and
at
stuff.
Pins or
okay.
Adventurer Gear general stores.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like there should also be stuff we can hunt, man. There's crack casts everywhere. They have to be eating something.
Well, if there's rations going, I'll buy 4, so another 2 gold.
Yeah.
Unless they're like I'll buy 2 gold. Yeah. Okay. I'll add on 2 rations.
How much is a dog
Did you
sled?
say well, you wouldn't know because the dog sled that you got the other day was paid for. But if you go to the stables, are you going to the stables?
Oh, we're picking up
Kennels.
the dog. Yeah.
Or wherever the dogs are. Yeah.
Yeah. They're kept in the stables because now horses are not maintainable and they don't travel as efficiently in these weathers. But yeah, they're kept in the stables, and arriving there, you are greeted by the same dwarven woman and says, "Good afternoon. How may I help you?"
We need your fastest dogs. And,
They're all the fastest in town.
we need them for quite a while. Going
Are
across.
they the only ones in town?
Yeah. So
Yeah, the fee is 5 gold pieces per day.
Okay. I think we're gonna need them for 3-4 days. What are we thinking?
Yeah,
I mean-
we might as well just pay for a week at that point. We
Yeah.
have the gold to pay for a week.
35G, yeah. 5
For
gold a
7
day.
days?
Yeah, we might as
Yeah.
well just pay for 7 days.
I've already deducted it. Here you go. And I
I
tossed
can
in.
get you a promotion a week for 30 gold pieces.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I mean, that saves us 5 gold.
Yeah. I'd say I'd toss in the 5 for tips.
You're
That's a
very
lot.
generous. I will get the dogs ready. You can wait at the back gate. And the back gates would be these ones. And you see her going inside this kind of hut. And dogs start barking and getting happy. And she ties them up to a sled and when gets them ready, carries them towards you and say, do not overwork them, and they eat half a ration each day. Make sure to keep them well fed. And if you're adventuring in dangerous locations, make sure they're in a place where they're safe.
Will do.
Have good travels as she opens the doors for you to go outside.
I don't know what you say when you go with the dogs. You say, ha! What do you say to make them go?
Mush, mush, mush.
Mush, is that
I
it?
kinda,
Yeah,
I like what
mush,
you
yeah.
said there. That was
Mush. And the
Like
sled is off.
Husky.
Yeah, it's mush, isn't it? That's what they say. But what do you say in your country, like? Because I know it's mush is like, well, in Lapland it's mush, isn't it?
See,
I
what
actually
is
have no
it in
idea, to be honest.
no, yeah. I mean, it's usually mush. At least that's what I
Hmm.
in that
With this
movie 8 Below. That's what they say.
is a good time to leave the session.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Oh gosh, 10 to 12. Yeah.
live in town, you all feel that your deeds are doing great to this land, and the places that you have visited and the good you've done for the people of 10 towns fills your spirit with strength and courage as you have now reached 5th level.
Is that a Sue? Sue! Yeah.
That was a sheesh, but okay, I gotta go. Can I? I'm 23 hit points. Can I? Did we get a long or short rest at any point between last session?
Yeah, you got a long rest and then like
Okay, I'll
3
do that
short
now.
rests. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
And then you
definitely enough
just
for
leveled
that.
up.
Oh, you
amount.
can just lay down in the dog sled while Max is putting spells into his spell book and rest.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go decide what I'm doing. I don't even know what I get at 5th level.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, thanks,
Extra
guys.
attack.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 5th
Yeah.
level.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a huge increase in damage,
Yeah.
especially with the action surge and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was playing. I did a Eldritch Knight for Baldur's Gate as well.
We did?
Yeah. I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you would go higher level. By the time I finished the campaign, I was like, I was like level 12 or whatever the max level is, like probably about 80% of the way through, I think. It would have been nice to go a bit higher, but I guess it would have made the game too easy. I'm sure they could scale it up, but given the scope of the story, it was... Anyway, all right, good session, guys. Thanks for
See you guys next
Action.
week.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
bye.
What are you all picking? Oh, they just ran off. Gaining levels is the most fun.
I mean, I'm definitely going for the tiny hut, obviously.
Oh yeah, the ritual. That's nice.
Yeah. I already got this. What?
That makes like the place you're in completely safe. Even if it's a blizzard, you can still rest. Yes.
Yeah, it even specifies that it's comfortable.
Wow. Nice.
Very nice.
I'm dropping my devil sight.
5th level, what do I get? Spells, and
Really?
that's it. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, proficiency is buffed up to 3.
Yeah, that's right.
That's also a huge increase.
Well, you get third
Yeah.
level spells, man. You can learn the
Yeah.
fireball into your book now.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Huh. Nice. I'm getting thirsting blades and eldritch smites.
Fireball.
Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball.
That's the classic meme.
Where's that from?
I don't even remember.
It's not XP
It's
Well,
a
23, is it?
No, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah.
See you all
Okay.
later.
I'm gonna do my character thingamajig because it's so much fun. Yep, later. Leaving as well, Cass? Having fun.
Yeah. I told someone I would meet them at 7, which is in 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
But
stay here
yeah, I was
building.
waiting for this moment. I was like, just leave already.
Well, it's based on what we do, right?
Milestones, yeah.
Milestones, yeah.